Guys, what is going on? Today we're doing this is a first for me. We're at the airport and we're going to pick up a car. Usually I always use the trailer, the Touareg and the trailer to pick cars up. First time I'm hitting the skies. So stay tuned. We're picking the car up in San Francisco. So stay tuned. Hey guys, we made it. Took an Uber, got over here. This isn't bad. Got over here. This is my first time being at this San Francisco location. So we'll see. So this is a little nerve-wracking. So like I said, this is the first time I've actually flown to get a car, and as you can expect, the major problem with that is if the car has any issues, I still got to drive 12 hours to get home. So hopefully it's a newer car. It should be good. It's not a red light, so you just never know. Sold by Hertz. They're a big company, so sometimes Manheim can be a little lenient. Sometimes the auction can be a little lenient with the big players. So we'll see. I was told it was over here. Here we go, Doug DeMuro. Let's see, is this the AMG? Formatic. I believe, I don't know that much, but I'm pretty sure this is what Doug DeMuro drives. Maybe his, I think his might be a little older. I was told it is in here. Here it is. The big unveil, big surprise. It is a Tiguan. Okay. I probably don't need to, but it's just a matter of like, as in, I probably don't need to be nervous, but the first startup of this thing, we gotta drive 12 hours, so here we go. Alright, man and woman, looks like we're okay. So what got me nervous, not really nervous, check engine light. So they put down on the condition report that this has a malfunction with the intake manifold. Super common. I've switched out the manifold before on another Tiguan we had, and then there also might be there's also, I've seen some fixes. Sorry about this beeping. There's some fixes anyway, the point is I was pretty, this is a 2016, 2016 with 90,000 miles. I don't mind the mileage. It's interesting, in 2016, this is just a Tiguan S, but this is like the end of this body style for the Tiguan. So it's interesting that all of it comes standard, like push start, you got the nicer head unit. I'm not sure, we'll see if it has CarPlay. I don't know, I'd be kind of surprised on that, but we can see. So as you can see, I gotta move some cars around, but that's a relief. This will be nice to drive home as long as nothing else comes up. It's that initial startup. I bought a car one time, granted I bought it in Utah. I bought the car in Utah. I got it super cheap, but I got this car super cheap. Anyway, I got the car super cheap, it was an Audi, went to pick it up. That one was a red light and it didn't have a condition report, so that's kind of my own fault. But I started it and rod knock instantly, so anyway, ever since that I've just been kind of nervous about that. So initial startup, it's running smooth. So let me pull this out and then I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, had to move 2 cars out of the way. Let me move this seat. Here's the next test. Drive. Nothing weird. I mean, we're crawling, listen. Yeah. Oh, what? I don't know why I didn't see this other one. There's 2 of these. These are 2017, yeah. Doug DeMuro has a, pretty sure, older one than that. Look at this. It's a 2015 with 194,000 miles. Oh. All highway miles though. Highway miles only. All right, well this is looking good. So these California auctions always have cooler stuff. That's a whole row of Maseratis right there. Utah's just got junk. It's just junk in Utah. Oh, this is kind of funny. They have one of these. I just watched a VIN wiki on one of these. Cadillac, I forget, it starts with an A. Anyway, kind of funny. Alright guys, I'll meet you outside. Okay guys, it's looking good. Looks like the stressful part is over. The car looks really solid. Except for it wasn't a front end accident, so the front end is kind of well, the front end is resprayed, and there's some stuff. So there's that dent, and there's a couple of door dings. Never parked by anybody else. Just typical stuff. But other than that, I mean, it does have a backup camera, Bluetooth, all that kind of stuff, keyless entry, etc. And a envelope of cash. Yeah, it all looks normal. So I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna try and do, well, so I don't want to drive with these stickers on, so I'll take the stickers off. I'll put a license plate on the back, check the oil, except I don't have a rag or anything. We'll see. And yeah, so let's get this thing set up and ready to drive home. A little dirty in the engine bay, but nobody ever cleans their engine bay. So I wanted to check the oil. Guess we could see before we start driving. Let's look at it. Okay, well, there's oil in it. It seems super thin now, so I don't know. So that's pretty much it. I brought something to check the tire pressure, but anyway, I'll check in with you guys. I think I'll drive to a Walmart or something, but check in with you guys in a little bit. What I wanted to look at. So let's see. Intake, coolant, fan for coolant, difficulty, blocked. So this is the intake, P20. Yeah, twice. And I'm not sure what this is. It's only happened once. Let's go back. Brakes. Keyless, maybe. It's just saying that I believe one of the fobs is probably low or something. Air conditioning, yeah. Anyway, sometimes it throws a fault code, but a lot of times this stuff doesn't mean a whole lot. Anyway, so yeah, so there was a couple of things. It could be that the battery died. I saw that the battery cover was off, so maybe the battery died and kind of threw a bunch of codes. But let's clear everything and then we'll see if something pops up. So it's just saying OBD2. Yeah, so it's the same thing. So let's see. Start it. Well, the check engine light is off for now. We'll have to see if it stays off. So everything else seems solid. The tires are at like 30 psi. So that's a little low, but other than that, I think I'll fill up the tires just because I'm always trying to save money. So if we can bump those tires up to 45, 50, it should make a big difference as far as the MPGs. I think we lucked out. Just also realized no sunroof. It's a plus for me. Yeah, so I just drove 30 minutes. I'm gonna get some grub. I haven't eaten all day, so get some food. But it drove smooth. I mean, it drove just as you would think a 2016 Tiguan would drive. Didn't notice anything on the highway. It was smooth. Tires aren't out of balance or anything like that. So looks like it's gonna be a pretty good, let's not jinx ourselves, but pretty smooth ride home. Now I should probably mention at some point, this morning did not go as planned, but I'm gonna go in, get some lunch or dinner, and come back out and we can talk about how everything kind of didn't really go according to plan. And anyway, see you in a second. This has been a crazy long day. Reason being, yesterday or Wednesday, I submitted the bid. They didn't get back to me till Thursday. Now, I debate about driving out here, but the gas alone is like crazy, especially out here in California, Northern California. It's like $4 a gallon. So to have the Touareg come out here and drive back, not to mention it's like 24 hours of actual driving, put in stops and put in sleeping or put in, anyway, that's a long drive. So I decided to try and fly out. So Frontier, I got a ticket super cheap. It was like 130 bucks. It left early this morning out of Salt Lake at like 5:15. Super early. I had to leave my house like at, well, I was supposed to leave at like 3:30, 3:45. Super early. I must have just shut off the alarm and it was 4 o'clock. So I raced over and really I got there, but I was, well, sort of. I was like 10 minutes. So the flight left at 5:15 and I was at the airport, in the airport, ready to go through security at like 5:05. But Frontier wouldn't give me a boarding pass, wouldn't let me check in. And then a super rude lady came by and was just like, you don't have to call customer service. I ended up using some Southwest points and just kind of paid the extra. Don't get me started. I'm pretty upset about that. Dealing with these cars, I'm always trying to keep everything so cheap and try and be so frugal on everything. So when stuff like that happens, and it's like, I could have been, anyway, it could have been done for 130 and then I missed the flight, so I ended up paying for that ticket and then I got to pay for another ticket. So I used points, so technically I didn't spend any, but it kind of stinks to have to use it on this, especially because I already bought a ticket. Don't get me started. Hopefully this Tiguan works out. We'll see. Might be Wednesday that I make some serious cashola on this one. We'll have to see. So like the video, guys, if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. This was a fun one. I'm relieved now because it seems like it'll all work out. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching.